Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Ask of the Greek, and today we're starting a new series on the channel, Rewritten. I can't say it. Rewritten. There we go. I have to say it very slowly to pronounce it properly. But yes, this is another fangan that a friend of mine actually works, so I did want to check it out myself. I also did audition for it way back when the auditions were, up. So, might as well go check out and see what it is about. Obviously, I have recorded my reaction to the VA reveal. That should probably came out before this video comes out, but in case I didn't mess up the schedules, I guess, or if this is the first video you're seeing, I haven't played the series. I don't know what to expect. I know this isn't an RPG Maker game. I haven't played any RPG Maker fangans, so I'm not really sure what to expect. I already had kind of like an issue trying to figure out how to, properly record this, because when I went full screen, it just didn't really record properly, so I'm not really full screen right now. This is like the largest I can have the window, I guess. I don't know. If I make it larger, then I can switch around tabs. It's just not gonna let me, so I can go back and see how the recording is going, or how much time I've been recording for. I cannot see those things. I'm like, alright, you know what? I will just stick to this small window. Unfortunately, it's gonna be like, you will be seeing some black stuff left and right, because it's just not, it's a square window, not full screen. It is what it is. If there's a way to record properly this game, let me know in the comments. I don't really know how to do it. I'm not very tech savvy, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll be playing Rewritten, and I'm kind of curious to see what this is gonna be about. Obviously, it's a DR project, but I know that it's. I'm pretty sure that there's a chapter out already. So there's prologue and chapter 1. So we're gonna be seeing those. Weirdly enough, when I started the game, it showed me like a continue, and I think that's because I was like, when did I play this game? I don't remember playing it, but then it was like, apparently when I downloaded it, they said that if you want to skip the prologue, you can just go play continue and play the new game, or the new chapter. I'm assuming that every time they make a new update, it's not like added on to the one that you already have, it's just a whole new game. So you just have to go back and either replay it or just jump in straight into the new content, I guess. Which, it's a bit interesting, but yeah. Let's start with new game. And, let's see. Rewritten is a free-to-play video game based on the danganronpa series. We have no affiliation with Spike Chunsoft and Nisa, I don't know what it is, or the danganronpa brand. This game contains blood, violence, and many emotionally disturbing scenes. Viewer discretion is advised. I tried this, okay? It didn't work. I mean, no, it went full screen, but the recording is, like, very small. Even though, like, why is it so small? I don't know. You wander aimlessly through the whole sea, looking for that which what? Looking for... Oh, wow, Alright, I don't know, I am tired, okay? I haven't slept much. Rough day at work, but, like, there's no excuse for me to not be able to read. Looking for that which was no longer there. There we go. That's what it says. As the darkness began to consume your psyche, a single droplet of water awakened the stars. The stars? It was our first creation. The first creation? The light which had left... Bro, I'm struggling so fucking hard. Maybe this was a bad idea. I don't know. The light which had lifted you from an eternity of your own blindness. It is their message, an order given to you, instructing yourself to follow their constellations. For the light at the end of the tunnel will be where you shall find hope. Tell me, dear successor, are you willing to defy your own fate? Interesting. Yes. Are you willing to play God and defy your very own creators? To play God? Okay, it's interesting. Yes. Are you willing to face the God's wrath and defy this world, along with all those who dwell within it? That's kind of loud. Fuck, I cannot go in settings to change the... It's kind of loud. I'm gonna have to pull out one of the earplugs that I have, or the earbuds, because it's getting loud. And I don't know how to... I assumed that escape was gonna be, you know, the menu, but I guess not. Then the time has come. Speak your heart's desire. They who were once hidden behind impenetrable layers of mist slowly drift towards you. They who were neither an individual nor a collective. They who transcended godhood, yet must submit to their own creators. They who you distinctly remembered meeting once or many times before, yet you could never recall their faces. They who look neither like a man or a woman, who look neither like one or many persons. They who you could only meet within dreams, who you've met many times before within the same recurring dreams. Tonight is the same as every other night. You found yourself standing in water, surrounded by an endless expanse of tranquil ocean, with the reflection of the starry skies beneath your feet. And it felt cold. A planet cold and void of life. Just empty. Soulless. Everyone has died. Everyone has died. What has happened in this world? I mean, I guess it's a dream, right? All remained unchanged in this dream, save for a solitary difference. For the first time, you felt hopelessness. An indescribable feeling of despair. So colossal, your skin began to feel numb against the bitter bite of the cold. So you spoke. Oh Lord, please erase my very existence from this universe, for I cannot endure the suffering any longer. I'm sorry, I was overtaken by despair. I'm sorry that I couldn't save you. Oh, he's writing the story. Alright. I forgot our main character is a novelist. And done. That sounds good. With only a short symbolic dialogue at the novel's beginning, I was able to foreshadow the story's ending under the protagonist's lenses. Ah, foreshadowing, I do love that. Isn't it spectacular? I spent 2 hours writing that. Not including, of course, the time I spent writing the 11 drafts that were all scrapped. 11 drafts, damn. Even though these were the thoughts and emotions of the character, it felt as if they were mine as well. I put my heart into it, after all. Yet the chief editor still said my protagonist was not up to par in terms of development. To be fair, I get where she's coming from. I mean, the protagonist is the most important character of a show. Or a story. A story, I guess, not a show. So if the protagonist is bad, or not endearing in some way, or interesting, then you kind of lost the ball, you know? You kind of need an interesting character to lead the story. Oh, there it is. Hence making his entire character feel empty. Almost like an observer, watching the story unfold from afar, instead of an admirable hero readers could relate to. So here I am, rewriting the entirety of this thing from the start, so that I can finally publish this damn volume I've been working on for what seemed like centuries. A volume, or are you writing books? Like, are you like actually writing like comics? Because I assume volumes usually have like... I don't think I've heard volumes being used for books, unless if it's like a book series. But like, does it really matter? I get that as an editor, it is your job to pay attention to small details and give constructive whatever. But in a mystery novel like this one, isn't the main goal of the protagonist to simply walk the readers through the story and solve the case? Well, if it is a movie, usually yes, but if it's an actual novel, you do need more behind the thought process of the detective. Or the character, right? Oh, I said mystery novel, so I'm assuming detective, but you know, you need to have the main character kind of really think about this. You need to be able to convey the thoughts, and, you know, for them to think that way, they need to have some kind of, you know, mental psyche, as I said, to, you know, explain why they're thinking this way. So if you don't really expand on the character, kind of ruins the whole point, you know? A good mystery is what all readers want. No one cares if the annoying self-absorbed rat of a protagonist develops into some virtuous beacon of morality at the end. Not necessarily, if he's done well. Obviously it's not a mystery like series, but like Iron Man is like one of the most popular heroes and movie characters in general. And it's because of how effective it is to have such a flawed character grow into, you know, a real hero. Not just from the first movie, but like throughout the whole Iron Man in the MCU, like... you know, I'm mentioning this because of the whole self-absorbed rat protagonist that I was I was gonna call him Izuku. I don't remember his name, but like you get the point. Like he's the one I immediately think of when it comes to really asshole jerk character that turns out to develop into a really well done and heroic person. Selfless person. It's not like he's gonna survive long enough for his character to develop anyways. That part is a spoiler. Oh, yeah, you're totally right, Kakeru. Kakeru, that's his name. As if anyone is ever gonna read your diary entry. What am I even doing? Let's end today's log here and focus on continuing writing. My deadline is due next week, so it's not like there's anything else I can do aside from finishing this volume as soon as possible. That is, if I don't want to hear the chief editor scream at me for the 500th time.
Anyhow, my name is Izumi Kakeru.
Izumi.
Currently, I'm a second-year university student, but more importantly, I'm an independent light novel writer.
Oh, light novel. Light novel is like, kind of like in the comic aspect, right? I'm pretty sure. Right, that explains the volume part. Izumi, I was like, is bro name like fucking Izuku? Izumi Kakeru. I forgot if the first name or the last name is. So is his name Kakeru or is his name Izumi? Like, is last name Izumi or is the first name Izumi? That I forget. I guess we'll see when other characters pull up. Growing up, my biggest hobby was reading mystery novels. Thus, I'd always dreamed of one day finally writing my own. I don't know the exact number of novels I have written throughout my high school life. Sorry, I said my whole life, but I guess it doesn't matter since all of them were rejected by publishers anyway. I spent my childhood living in the countryside, so I never knew how hard life in the city would be. Yeah, any life is hard, especially in the city when there's a lot of people and longer traffic and, you know, time and all that stuff. I never wanted to live in the cities, but my parents ended up kicking me out the day after I graduated, yikes, and forced me to study a major I care nothing about. It would supposedly help out the restaurant business. It's a communications degree, if you're wondering. Like, why would anyone need a degree to communicate? Sometimes it is needed. It is definitely needed. My parents were expecting a newly graduated 18-year-old to find a job that could pay rent in the cities. Yes, plausible. Anyhow, it should be obvious that I wasn't able to find a part-time job, nor was I able to earn any money from writing. Yet. So I've been going out in the city, stealing, kidnapping ultimates, and putting them in killing games so I can make money. Imagine. So I have no other choice than to ask my parents for the bare minimum by helping me pay my monthly rent, which they detested me for. That's usually how it goes here, though. Like, even if you go to a different city to study, your parents usually will pay for rent, at the very least. As if they have anything else to do with their money, aside from sailing the world on a cruise ship during a pandemic for half a year after kicking me out. What's going on here? We're mentioning the pandemic now? Hello? COVID is canon in this universe? Would they have been as serious if they had known how expensive it is just to not be homeless in the middle of Tokyo? Probably. But then again, if I were to be put in the shoes of parents who gave birth to nothing less of a disappointment, I probably would not. I don't think you're a disappointment, my guy. You literally just graduated high school. I mean, he's the second year, but still. You're still a kid. You're like, what, 19? Like, hello? But opportunity strikes the exact moment I was at my lowest. Competition of the Ambitious was the title of the email I saw when I checked my inbox this morning. Or COTA for short. COTA, okay. Apparently a popular reality... Oh, so it is a TV show. Okay. I guessed that from the lines in the VA reveal. Apparently a popular reality TV show producer is looking for 15 talented... 15? Ah, I see what it is. 15, but one of them is the mastermind, is like, what the fuck? We're supposed to be 15 people. Why is there 16 of us? Because one of us is behind this. I'm assuming. Who haven't found success within their field of work to join a competition. The description of the show itself is quite vague, as the email only mentioned that our job was to showcase your talents. Apparently it's one of those gather in a house and vote each other out, last to survive wins the race sort of competitions. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Not exactly, but, you know, kind of like that. Survivor, literally. Yes, it's literally just Big Brother, but talents were their differentiation factor. The winner of the competition would get a full scholarship to a university of their choice, any in the world, even the most prestigious ones. So it's not literally like ultimate sport, but like, you know. Technically speaking, this is a fangan. I know that I'm pretty sure that the creator doesn't want to call this a fangan, but like, come on, bro, it's a fangan. It's essentially a fangan. You just don't call them ultimates. You lock them in there, they kill each other, there's a trial. It's a fangan. Okay? It is. Of course, I consider the possibility of this to be a scam by reason of the vagueness of the email and the too good to be true reward that goes along with it. But after some thorough research, it seemed like the email address really did belong to the renowned broadcasting company. And many of their contestants belong to other different reality TV shows signed up after receiving an email out of nowhere. So, are there really any reasons for me to not sign up? I mean, yeah, because you will be in like reality TV, bro. It's kind of ass. I don't want to be there. The situation already put me in a tough enough position. If I could get that scholarship, perhaps I'd finally be able to get a degree in writing and literature at a prestigious institution. And finally prove that my parents and chief editor were wrong about my abilities. Even if I didn't win the competition, I could still gain the following from just being on the TV show. Well, that's if you were popular, my guy. I don't know if you would be popular. That's the thing. Thus, just putting my name on the cover would guarantee novel sales, even if the book I wrote is the worst piece of literature any human has produced. I mean, if you have a streak of writing ass, people will just stop buying it, and your name will no longer have the name value as you think that, oh, well, it's a book written by this guy, we should check it out. If you've made a series of ass, like pure ass books, no one's reading them. I'm sorry. You've lost the faith that people had in you. If you're just, you know, writing ass. And if I, unfortunately, get rejected from the show, like I always do, of course, then I guess I just finish up this volume of the novel I've been writing. Judging by these scenarios, there are huge benefits with pretty much zero loss if I decide to sign up. Zero loss, yeah. Sure. So I open up the form within the email and put in my information, hoping to be chosen for a chance to restart my life. You will restart your life, alright? Or end it, in some cases. And from that point on, I waited for a response. That scared me, and waited. And waited. And... it's a nice bit. Why is it so small? You see this? What? Why is it so small? What happened? Rewriting forgotten history? Daily life? Mr. Director? Why is it so small? What happened? Huh? That was weird. I don't know what happened there. That was a bit weird. But okay. Hey! You're awake? Huh? Oh, there is Shion. I think that's her name. Oh, good. I was awoken to a girl standing over my face, staring intensely into my barely opened eyes. Where am I? Well, I've been asking that question myself too. I had also just awakened, so I'm as confused as you are. But it looks like we're in some sort of high-end dining room. With all my might, I managed to stand up on my feet. Hey, be careful there. Yeah, thank you. How does this game work now? Like, oh. Have they updated the sprites? I don't think Shion looked like that. Does she not look more polished? Does she not? I might have to go back and look at the the VA reveal stuff, because I think she looks different now. Hey. Yeah? Does the name Coda ring a bell? Coda? What is that? Why does that sound so familiar? Ah, yes, I remember. Oh, sorry, I remember signing myself up for a competition. But afterward, everything just turned black. And somehow I end up here? Do you mean the competition of the ambitious? I see. I've also signed up for that competition, so that must mean we're the contestants of the show. That's the first thing that popped up in my head? What? That's the first thing that popped up in her head? Huh. But how do you know the situation is related to the TV show? You don't remember? Remember what? Let me help you jog your memories. Tell me, what is the last thing you remember before waking up here? Signing up! Last thing? Well, I remember I was sitting in front of my computer screen and... Did you not remember the ship ride? There was a ship ride? I don't remember that. Ship ride? That's strange. I suppose every individual's memorization capabilities are different. Well, that was my last memory. There was an acceptance email. In it was a detailed list of information regarding the what? The time and location of the meeting. The meeting took place at 4 AM on the dock. A ship came and picked up. Wow, I cannot read today, bro. I'm tired as fuck. Hello? What is it? Have you recalled anything? No, that's right. I did go to the dock that day. Do you remember that, Kakeru, or is Shion just, like, telling you lies? There was a huge ship on it. And on it was... everyone. All 15 contestants of the show. Was it supposed to take us to Oshima Island?
Not too shabby.
Good. You remembered. The shooting location was mentioned within the email as a rented villa on Oshima Island, just south of Tokyo. The reason I asked you if you knew anything about the name Koda was because I remembered seeing you on that ship. See, though, if everyone was on the ship and everyone remembers that, the 16th contestant cannot hide. Because, like, hey, I remember you get there. You were in the ship. Was I? Shit, I wasn't on the ship. I think. What do you mean, probably? Well, I guess if I were to be on the cruise ship, I would be sitting alone in the corner and writing in my diary. Can't really blame you for not seeing me. I hastened my hand inside my pocket of my vest. Oh, good, it's still here. The diary. We need that. What are you talking about? When I mentioned that I was writing something in my diary, a thought crossed my mind that I might have lost it. What makes that notebook so important? I mean, it's a diary, hello? He just said it's a diary. Well, this is sort of a diary entry that I have. But other than recording my daily events, I also write down any novel ideas that pop up in my head. Essentially, it's mainly for writing practice. I really can't go anywhere without it. Diary entry. Then why didn't you just read the contents of that? I was gonna say that I was thinking about this, but I'm assuming they probably just kind of like ripped off the pages, right? They wouldn't let you have those. Oh yes, that's a good idea. How come that thought didn't even cross my mind? I pulled out my diary again and checked its contents. What's with all the cute stickers? Oh, that was, Shion said that. Ah, my baby cousin put it there. Don't worry about it. What is this?
What?
What's wrong? These, see, I told you. They wouldn't let you have those pages, hello? These pages, they're ripped off. That would be kind of interesting. If, as the story progresses, Kakeru finds more and more of his ripped pages, and like pieces the pieces? And pieces things together. Like, oh, okay, with this happened, and now I know what happened. You're kind of like solving the case, the larger case of how the fuck they end up here, right? Because if he has a notebook that's like constantly writing stuff, he probably wrote things too, you know? What? The last written page here says I was waiting for the acceptance email after sending my new application. Every page after that was torn off. That is clearly suspicious. Perhaps you wrote down some important information about our kidnappers, and that's why they had to remove it. Our kidnappers? I thought you guys were in the show. Then again, why wouldn't they just throw the whole notebook away? I don't know, but to whoever did this, I absolutely won't forgive them. Man, fuck the ideas. You're stuck here, bro. Oh, I'm kidnapped? Bam! I had some great ideas. I lost them all. Dog, you could have like written down the information on the kidnapper. You worried about the ideas? Really? Right, I guess I haven't introduced myself. My name is Izumi Kakeru. I'm a light novel writer. To be in context of the show, I put my title as the novelist on the sign-up form. Why is it so small? What is happening? Isn't it odd? I don't think it's supposed to do that. Novelist. That's interesting. It's nice to meet you then, Isumi.
My name is Shio.
There we go. That's it. What's your family name? Ichinase. Actually, never mind that. You can just call me Shion. Okay, may I ask what your talent is?
Me? My talent, or I guess title, is the president.
Okay, we knew that. Why is it so small? What the fuck? It's so tiny. Why is it so tiny? President?
Pay attention.
It may sound grand, but trust me, it's not. I just happened to be the student council president in my high school, and my grades were always in first place. So I guess that's how my talent can be considered a talent. Ah, you're a high school student. No, I just graduated, so she's a year younger. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that makes you a year younger than me then. Yeah, but you know how you said we're competitors on the show earlier? Is something wrong? No, it's just... Let's not forget that we were knocked out and awoken at an unfamiliar place. For all we know, it's very possible that we're kidnapped into this situation. Maybe the whole TV show thing was just a charade to lure in victims. You're probably right. I mean, I would assume that's what it is, right? I guess it's best that we cooperate for now. Yes. Speaking of which, I think there are other contestants here. The right course of action now would be to go find them. I believe there are 13 other people here right now. Besides us? Yes, that should be correct. Would you come with me? Oh, of course. By the way, we're being watched. Look, other cameras here? There are. Some bottles as well. What? But why? Because you kidnapped her. What do you mean? You're hostages. It would be a dumb move not to keep an eye on our captives, wouldn't it? But yes, since we now know we are being watched, it is important to take caution before making any moves. Alright. By the way, that door in the back is locked. I tried opening it earlier. So we should try either of the remaining exits. Got it. It's terrifying to think that someone is watching our every move behind that camera. Shion seems to have overreacted a bit, but she is right. I should be careful with what I do from here on. Alright! S is to access the menu. Haha, okay, you can order food with it, but the menu can be used for a multitude of purposes. Viewing your position on the map, view truth bullets, contestants' profiles, and game rules. Additionally, you may save and load your game through accessing system. Some options in the menu are currently locked, some options, but it will be unlocked in due time as the story progresses. To go back, press X, and to turn off the menu, simply press S again. So X and S. Please take note that the menu can be opened during dialogues or cutscenes. This is one of the program's limitations. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, Shion disappeared. Let me open the menu. Whoa! That is very bright. How do I... Okay, that's how I do it, I guess. Never mind. Enter. I want to save. I don't want to lose this file in case I need to go back, so I'm gonna save this one. Okay. Level 1. Okay. Well, escape still works. So how do... Okay, so I work with... so I walk around with arrows. The question is, how do I know what to click? Interesting. Interesting. Very... He looks... I know it's like a chibi one, but he looks so fucking swole. Does he all look swole? Like he's about to burst from his clothes? I don't know what I'm supposed to be clicking for, like, interacting with things. I haven't played a game like this before. I'm assuming that enter or, like, space is what triggers... Then again, I think we're supposed to just walk away, right? Oh, it's a carpet. I thought it was a... Huh. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I guess we're supposed to walk one of those two exits because this one is locked, right? Okay, so space works. Is this door really locked? Yep, it's locked from the other side. I cannot really... See, there will be a nice indicator to show us what I can click and what I cannot click. Let's go down. Is this... is Kakeru supposed to be here on the screen? Because I'm not really seeing him. Is this a hotel? I guess maybe not, because he's speaking. The decor does suggest it's quite a luxurious one. But if that's the case, are we really kidnapped? I doubt any organization would be able to finance such an arrangement. The email mentioned that they had a rented villa, but this place is definitely not too big to be a villa. No, I doubt whether this is Oshima Island at all. This kind of grand establishment would likely be well known, but I've never heard of any places like this on this island. But I digress. I don't think we should come to any conclusions yet. For now, let's focus on looking for the others. Sure, let's, Oh. I was gonna say that I'm gonna see where I go, because I wanna keep the episodes around like 40 minutes long. But, I guess not. Someone is yelling. Looks like there's two other people here. Then we heard the sound of running footsteps approaching from behind. Yeah, the sprites have been polished. They look more clean, I guess. Like line art and the colors too. I feel like Purse had a... I don't know if Purse did help with the sprites, but I feel like maybe they had a... They had something to do with it. It feels more clean now than it was before.
Hi there. Glad to see you guys.
Why is this fully voiced but the others aren't? Are you guys contestants from the game too? Indeed we are! Do either of you have an idea how we all got here? My last memory was that I was on a ship sailing to Oshima Island. Then everything blacked out, and somehow I was awoken here. Same here.
I don't like this energy.
I don't know if I want to do her voice, because it's so high-pitched, like, you know... But they definitely look better. I don't know if this is like an update by after, like, you know, the new chapter that came out. Maybe it is. And that's why, they went back and, like, replaced the sprites, maybe? I don't know. But they definitely look cleaner than when we saw the VA reveal, right? Not crazy. And now the deepest layer of hell would be this nice. Oh, but sorry for derailing the conversation. I think we should introduce ourselves.
My name is Tajima Haruaki.
That's right.
My title is the idol.
We've heard this one from the VA reveal.
But I'm used to people calling me just Haru.
I guess they use those.
You guys could use that.
They recorded probably everything for the, you know, for the whole, But no, some of the lines were definitely created just for the VA reveal, right? The X's lines. And I assume the girl that was had the creepy smile that kind of like zoomed in and kind of scared you, that probably was made for the VA reveal only, right? Not crazy. Because this one was like straight off the line there. Why is it so small? It's getting kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Like, why is it like that? Haru is sort of a stage name of mine. Shion. My title is the President, but to be specific, a Student Council President. I'm Izumi Kakeru. My title is the Novelist. Nice to meet you. But, wow, you're an idol? Like, are you in a J-pop boy group? Yep, that's me. Although the group's not doing so well, so I'm basically on this TV show now to promote it. Damn. I was like, hey, you guys suck. How about you go there and get us some fame, huh? Please don't say it like that, Miss Yui. Oh, is that your name?
Indeed, that is my name. Of which you may personally know me as Wannabe.
I'm pretty sure this is the same line.
The ultimate psychic.
But now that the music is, like, lower than the VA reveal, I can actually hear the lines. The Psychic. I hate that this is so small. I don't know why it does that. I don't understand. I tried to do a voice and it immediately died, so I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, Watabe Yui. Or Lady Yui. I'm not doing this. I'm sorry. Thanks, but I guess I'll stick to Yui for now.
I'm sorry.
Well, Miss Yui is a bit unique, so please be patient with her. She's a nice girl, I think. That was definitely not a compliment. Anyhow, I'm guessing that you guys are out here trying to find the other contestants as well? Yes, that would be the case.
Yeah.
Good, because we were thinking.
Must be fate.
Human resources? What Miss Yui means is, why don't we split up and search for the others? I believe it will be a lot more efficient. Like, split up in, like, groups of 2, or straight up just everyone goes on their own? Because that might be dangerous. I don't know. I agree, but where should we meet up afterwards? Actually, we were awoken inside. Why do you use awoken so much? We woke up inside the banquet hall just across. Like, you don't need to say we were awoken. I feel like I've seen this awoken war like 4 times now. It's spacious and gonna hold quite a few people, so I believe it should be a nice meeting spot.
Absolutely.
Well, there's a stage there. What do you mean by that? Perfect for what? Yui, what do you know? What do you know, Yui? Because if your room has a stage, it's probably the meeting place for the introduction of the killing game. Miss Yui means she's very excited to see everyone, I think.
What?
Well, whatever she means, I guess. We should be on our way now. We can all gather at the banquet hall and see the amazing surprise Miss Yui had prepared for us, of course. Yui, did you work with X to do this? By which I mean we should be going now. Haruru? Oh, well then, I guess we'll see each other later. Haru grabbed Yui by the collar as she said that, and dragged her away to who on heaven knows where.
Izumi.
Now that that's over, where do you want to go, Izumi? Let's just look around the other rooms. Good idea. Please lead the way. We should probably finish exploring the entire place before meeting up with the others. Yes, okay, now we see the indicators. Okay. I think we'll be ending it here. I think this is a good spot to end the episode. There's a couple of locations that I'm seeing. I don't think we can go downstairs, right? Oh, no, I guess it goes upstairs. Yep, okay. So there's 1, 2, a 3. There's a kitchen here. 4, 5. Oh, there's a statue there and a fountain, I guess. Another door that's locked. 6, 7. There's 7 locations we can check out. Alright, we'll be doing that in episode 2, aka the next episode. Thank you for watching. Do take care. Let me know in the comments if there's a way for me to fix the whole issue with the intro cards and the the chapter cards getting so small. I don't know why it does that. Surely yes, I have made the window larger, but it shouldn't go back to just small window when it does those cutscenes, you know? Doesn't seem right. But yeah, that'll be all for today. Take care, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.